Let me give you some practical tips so you can hit six figures these next few months. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the beast of Ecom, back with another video, dropping nothing but you already know, value bombs. If this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, then hello and welcome. Make sure if you get some value, like, comment, and of course, smash that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you stay up to date with all of my latest content. Why? Because you do not want to miss out on any of my upcoming videos. If it isn't the first time ever watching one of my videos, then hello, it's nice to see you again. So in this video, I wanted to give you some practical tips to help you hit six figures in these next few months. We are currently in Q4. And for those who don't know what Q4 is, basically it's fourth quarter, meaning these next 4 months are pretty much the biggest 4 months in terms of e-commerce, retailing, whether you're selling online or offline. Last year, one of my stores was able to do over $1 million in the 4 month period. So it's definitely a lucrative time for all marketers. Now, for a lot of people, these next few months will be the biggest months in terms of revenue and in terms of sales, with Black Friday coming up and of course Cyber Monday and Christmas. Before I actually go ahead and start dropping some value bombs, I have got a very special and exciting announcement to make at the end of this video. So make sure, of course, you watch all of the video, consume it, and most importantly, implement. And make sure you stay to the end. Right, so the first practical point to helping you hit six figures over these next few months is to test more than usual. Now, if you're only testing 3 products per week, start testing 4. If you're only testing 5, start testing 6, and so on and so on and so on. Now, you know me, if you watch any of my videos, you see that there's kind of 2 types of criteria of products that I'd advise you to sell. Now, number 1, of course, is a product that solves an issue. If someone's got an issue, this product is the solution. The second type of product is something that is cool, quirky, unique, and is being sold to a passionate audience. Now, with Christmas coming up, with Black Friday coming up, you know, what you can be doing is looking at more of those quirky, cool products and selling those sorts of things that people would generally buy as gifts. You know, what people would buy for their friends, what people would buy for their sons, their granddaughters, you know, friends, whatever it may be. But they have to be cool, quirky, and of course unique, because if they're just generic old crap, they are not going to sell and you're just going to waste your money. The second point, get your ad creatives sorted. Get your ad creatives sorted. What do I mean? So what I mean by getting your ad creatives sorted is start running PPE tests now. Okay, start finding those ad creatives which are bringing you in fantastic click-through rate, those that are giving you the lowest cost per click, okay, and the ones that are giving you the best engagement. Because of course, when you're building up all those engagement and that social proof, when it comes to Black Friday, when it comes to Cyber Monday, and you've got that advert that is just got tons of engagement on it, it's pretty much like Nick Shackelford said in one of his case studies, it's just like bringing a gun to a knife fight. So once you then find those products that you want to start testing, then start testing your ad creatives. And I know I see comments all of the time, some people asking me what is an ad creative. An ad creative is basically the advert that the person sees on Facebook. So when they're scrolling down on their Instagram or on their phone, whatever it may be, the actual advert is what I call the ad creative. That's what you need to start testing. Start looking at the click-through rate, most importantly, and the cost per click. And of course, if you're running a PPE engagement campaign, you shouldn't really be looking for sales. That is what's for your website conversion campaign. Third practical point, rerun your old winners. Now, this isn't my first time doing Q4. It may be for some people, but it isn't for myself. So year on year on year, I know what works in these next few months. I've had products that work in the winter time that may be a little bit more seasonal, and winners that have pretty much just evergreen in terms of, you know, you can leave them for 6 months on time, and providing they're not actually saturated, you've got those audiences and you've purchased that data, and you know when you turn them back on that your audiences are then going to start generating you sales. Now, of course, if you have had just summer winners, then don't go running them in the winter. It's not going to make any sense whatsoever. But if you have got those evergreen campaigns or those products that, you know, you have been running year on year on year, then run them again. Break down your data, have a look at your data, see what your best audiences are, and then of course run your test with the old creative and the new ones that you create as well. Remember, audiences change all of the time. Now, of course, the product might just be at complete saturation. If that is the case, then of course you're not going to make any sales. But people's lives change all of the time. People who, didn't have cats last year now have cats. People have different hobbies, different interests. People move houses, move countries, meet new people all of the time. So the audiences are always forever changing. So it's most importantly that you do test it out, especially if you know that that product is hot and has gave you sales in the past. That data, you've basically paid for it. So use it to your advantage. Number 4, increase your AOV. For those who don't know what AOV is, average order value. Now, these next few months will be the biggest, like I've mentioned, for people in e-commerce and online selling. And of course, there's going to be a lot of advertisers on Facebook or wherever you're advertising now trying to sell their products. Of course, in turn, what happens is CPMs go through the roof, which means it's more expensive for you to advertise your products. It's more expensive for you to, show your products and get it in front of your customers' eyes. Why? Because Facebook is an auction system. So you're competing with thousands, even millions, of course, of advertisers across the world. So one way you can actually survive increasing CPMs is to increase your AOV. Now, how can you do that? Upsells. That is just one way, increasing upsells with the products that you are selling. Now, if you've got a winner, make sure you have an upsell attached to it. Okay, there's tons of apps that are out there that you can use. I've mentioned some in my previous videos of how you can upsell. Make sure your upsell is highly relevant to what it is you're selling. The best kind of upsell is also, just selling more of what the person is buying. If they're buying a product, sell them more, but just at a discount. It works fantastically. Another way is to do bundling. Bundle products together. Create an irresistible offer. Give people more discount for purchasing more than one. Now remember, in these next few months, people are going to be buying gifts. So, they won't just be purchasing one for themselves. People are lazy, okay? If they find something that looks cool, they'll purchase maybe one for themselves, one for their friends, one for their parents, one for their brothers, one for their sister, all these sorts of things. So in the first instance, in the first point, if you are looking for products, start trying to find products that, may be able to be purchased more than one. And of course, if that is the case, then start implementing upsells and of course, bundle options as well. And of course, there's tons of apps that are out there to help with bundling, or you could just do it the free way using the variance options in Shopify. All you've got to do is literally just list your options as, discounts. So, they buy one, they save $5, they buy two, save $10, buy three, save $50, whatever it may be. If you can increase your click-through rate using point 2 and you can have a fantastic conversion rate, put that together with a high average order value, you are banking. 5th practical point is build your emailing list. Super crucial, super critical, yet so many people don't do it. And like I've mentioned, if CPMs are rising, the place where you can refer back to, where you can literally just rely on to bring you in those profits and not worry about CPMs, not worrying about spending money all the time, is your email list. Build an engaging emailing list and don't just send them offer after offer after offer. Make sure you actually keep them warm and send them relevant content. Keep them warm, because when it comes to Black Friday and when it comes to Cyber Monday, you're going to be sending a ton of emails, okay? Keep them warm, keep them prepared. Now, what you can do, of course, is if you're not just sending them offers and new products all of the time, send them articles. You can find tons of different information that is out there, top 10 cat hacks or top 10 hacks for cat lovers. Send those relevant information to them, keep them warm over these next 4 months. To build your list, you can use welcome pop-ups, you can use exit intent pop-ups, you can use Wheelio, there's another one, there's a few different apps that are out there that you can use to build your email list. Just make sure that of course they are GDPR compliant. 6th and final practical tip, plan ahead. Make sure you're planning ahead, because if you are drop shipping from China, then of course shipping times are going to increase. Remember, people are ordering from AliExpress for themselves. Not everyone who orders from AliExpress is just a drop shipper, okay? So a lot of people themselves will just be ordering from AliExpress. So a lot of the suppliers will be overwhelmed. Now, of course, the best thing to do, and what I always advise, is to try and move away from AliExpress as soon as possible. As soon as you've got something that is working, try and find a supplier who's willing to work with you away from AliExpress. If you do this, of course, what you're going to be able to do is get faster shipping, faster processing times, and get the product to your customer without as many issues. Now, leading up to Christmas and people buying products for Christmas, make sure you make your customers aware of shipping times and any sort of cut-off shipping dates that may occur. You can simply just ask your supplier for when those approximately are. Now, of course, it will vary depending on, whereabouts you're shipping the product to, but at least you can state them and put them on your website. Another thing is, if you do want to sell a product and you've got something that is working fantastically and you want to get as many sales as possible prior to, Christmas Day, then of course, order it in bulk. Order it in bulk and get it sent to a fulfillment center so you're cutting shipping times down dramatically, and you can then sell it right up to the cut-off point, which is going to give your customers the product in a lot quicker time, and most importantly, going to save you a ton of headaches, a ton of refunds, and your customer service an absolute nightmare. Okay, so announcement time. After tons of Facebook messages, tons of DMs, tons of questions, I've decided to put out a full course. Okay, I'm going to be working on a full course. I'm super excited about it. It's going to cover everything and leave no stone unturned, from everything from finding products, mindset, to testing products. My full Facebook Academy is going to be in there, from testing products, how to then scale products, how to then retarget products, how to build your business, and literally, like I've mentioned, everything that I could possibly think of. So if you want to stay up to date with the course, there will be a pre-launch list down below. Click on the link, get in there and stay up to date with all of the information on the course. Now, of course, I'll still be dropping nothing but value bombs on a weekly basis to help you guys make more money, 125 million%. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and of course, smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well so you stay up to date with all of my latest content. I will be bringing out another video closer to Black Friday, talking about strategies and things that you can do to actually make sure that your Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend is off the chain. Start working on Q4 ASAP. As soon as you finish the video, sit down with a pen and paper or at your desk and start writing down what it is you actually want to achieve. That is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you got some value. And of course, hit that pre-launch list down below to stay up to date. Hit me up on Instagram, drop me a like, drop me a DM, drop me a follow, and we can try and connect on there. That is it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.